All right, should be live here in just a few moments. Should pop on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there it is. All right, pop that open, pop that. Like that, like bow. All right. Yeah, a lot to talk about, I guess. A lot of injuries. What's up, sports fan? Plenty of injuries we could talk about. Which there's that. Let's see what else is going on. The Tyrod Taylor situation. All kinds of news today. I just didn't want to focus on just doing news headlines. So I'm only gonna go live for like a little while. Just kind of chilling. Oh, yeah, should probably make sure it sounds okay. Just kind of chilling. Fines? Oh yeah, there was fines and stuff like that, I guess. I don't really think that's that big of a deal though. I don't think at all actually. Personally, I don't think I don't care. What about him? Annoying. This is why I already regret doing this stream. What about him? Who cares? Anyway. So yeah, just lots of injuries this last week. Julio's probably going to be out. What's up, Jared? Julio's probably going to be out. McCaffrey's going to be out at least 3. Coleman's going to be out at least 4. At least Kittle's practicing this week, so that's good for the 49ers and Mullins. A whole bunch of random shit. Gale Sayers died. 77, so he got a little old. Dak Prescott, Josh Allen were players of the week. Makes sense. They had giant games. Scroll up a little bit because I got to see where it leaves off. Zero players test positive for COVID. That's always good. You have Jones and McCaffrey. Yeah, that sucks. Rather unfortunate, Eric. Ugh. Yeah, I'll probably go live till about 1 o'clock or something. I don't really know. I don't really have much to talk about. Aaron Jones. No, Julio. No one's dude. What are you? What conversation are you in? You picked up Carolina starter Mike Davis. That's probably not a bad replacement. Oh, you're good, man. No worries. I'm not planning on doing a live long stream anyways. Giants signed Freeman. What else happened? 0 players test positive for COVID. Portals to the Dolphins or to the Broncos. Yeah, just random small, like, a lot of injuries, though, I would say. Workers harder with no exams. This shit is stressful and hard. It's all right. You'll get through it. School's not supposed to be easy, I don't think. If it's easy, that means you're not in the right classes. You should probably challenge yourself a little more. You're averaging a 95. That's not bad. Not bad at all. You got business and my arts credits in Unit 1. Hell yeah. What's up, Trey? I don't know. Just kind of chilling. I don't really know what to talk about. Not really planning on a super long stream tonight. This week, then that's when I'll start to worry about them. Yeah, and I don't think you guys will be able to win this week. I don't think you guys have really an offensive line capable of really dealing with what the Steelers have to offer in terms of like a pass rush, a rush defense, a pass defense, as well as they're stacked on defense. And I don't know if you guys have found your offensive identity quite yet. The way that you guys played the Ravens tells me no, not yet at all. Hey man, go easy on Bill. The dude's mom just died like last week, and then James White, one of his players' parents, just passed away in a brutal car accident. At least one of them did. He's probably a pretty rough Tuesday. Messages in the videos. The comments. Oh, let me go. Let me go look. I can bring them up. Let me go look at them. Yeah, people are making wild ass claims about Josh Allen right now. Let me see. I'll bow that out. Let me see. I do love some irony. I'm going to assume you don't know what that means. Where do you see the Bills? Do you think Josh Allen's a top 10? He is easily top 10, maybe 6 or 7. Jesus Christ. See, that's what I don't understand. How come the Bills fans are so easily allowed to use games against Miami and fucking the Jets as like a sign that they're like a good team? Like, how are those good games? Like, how are those fair judges of what Josh Allen's capable of? But if the Patriots were to play a team like Miami, which people say the game against Miami doesn't count because it's Miami, but then they're like, look how good Josh Allen just played against the Dolphins. You can't do that. You can't pretend like it's fair to be like, well, Josh Allen's elite now because he played against 2 shitty defenses. Meanwhile, you can't look at what the Patriots did to the Dolphins and go, well, it's only the Dolphins, so. Like, I had that said to me about the way I was praising the way the Patriots played the Dolphins. They're like, Rob, it is the Dolphins. Calm down. It's like, and then the very next week, You know, it's people aren't very consistent. It's like, how come the Patriots aren't allowed to be excited about beating those teams? But little old Josh Allen finally throws for over 400 yards after about 30 games almost. And, well past 30 games, I believe now. And he's suddenly the GOAT for beating up on a Jets that you don't name a defensive player on the Jets. Go. Exactly. You won't name one. That isn't opted out. I gave it a pause because I knew nobody was going to be able to name anybody. Precisely. Yeah, Jamal Adams. Exactly. Cool. Josh Allen diced up the Jets. That's cool. The Dolphins. Remember when I said the Dolphins were built just like that 2011 Eagles team that went like 5-11 despite signing all these major free agents and like building up like a supposed super team of a bunch of players that like a bunch of other teams didn't want. It's kind of like the Van Noy situation. Yeah, Byron Jones is out for the Dolphins now. That sucks. Waller, Pats versus Raiders going to get you a ton of fantasy points. We're taking out Darren Waller. He's not going to beat the Patriots. Nah. Gonna have to beat us with somebody else. Patriots take away your best option. We won't let you beat us with Darren Waller. We know how to handle tight ends. We take Kelsey out of the game quite often. I'm pretty sure he's... Hold on. Let me go double check and make sure. I don't want to talk shit and not be correct. Let me go look at the most recent Patriots and Chiefs game. That's 23-16. We lost. I already knew that. Kelsey had 7 catches for 66 yards. Not exactly a real barn burner. Let's go to 2018 regular season. We beat them 43-40. Travis Kelsey, 5 catches for 61 yards. Typically, we handle tight ends quite well. I think it's because we had Gronk, so we have an idea of how to deal with tight ends like that. So we'll see. The one thing I'm more worried about is handling Josh Jacobs because we got ran all over sort of by the Seahawks. So I'm a little worried about that one. I don't think we'll beat the Chiefs. If our secondary doesn't look any better than it did against the goddamn Seahawks, than it did against, if it doesn't improve leaps and bounds between the Raiders and Seahawks game, we'll get diced up. And then it becomes, we're probably going to get into a shootout. And who do I think will win that one? It's too early still for the Patriots to be in shootouts. That's what happened in Seattle. We got into a shootout, and it's too early for us. We're playing a team that's been together for at least 2-3 years. For the most of that team, it's been a little longer. So, long-standing teams like the Packers, consistency. Those teams seem to all be doing very, very well this year so far. The Steelers to somewhat degree, even though they didn't play together all last year. Raiders have an amazing amount of consistency for whatever reason. I don't know. I feel like it's just random things like that, like the Seahawks. Other than DK Metcalf, like that whole team's just always been there. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, yeah, it's going to be good. And the Ravens are just going to probably go undefeated, win the Super Bowl, so it is what it is. Until we beat them. I'm picking the Patriots over the Ravens, confidently. Yeah. It's a pretty good pick, I think. You think that'll get some traction on my video? If I confidently pick the Patriots to beat the Ravens this year, how mad do you think all them Ravens fans are going to get? We got a scale of 1 to 10. If I confidently go in there and talk shit about how the Patriots are going to beat the Ravens, like some long-winded, like 2-minute speech about how fuck the Ravens, we're better than them, bunch of choking motherfuckers, gonna take Lamar's ass out. We know what we got to do. Yeah, he's not very accurate. The only reason Josh Allen is accurate is because he like throws it under 10 yards. It's like if you look up his career statistics, it's some crazy shit with Josh Allen. When the ball is like, I think it's 15 and under, is considered a shorter pass. He's like almost 90% completion percentage, which is amazing. He's very good in short passing. The second it gets past, it's either past 10 yards or past 15 yards. It drops to like 20%. It's just like he went like, what was it, 9 for 57 or something last year on like deep balls. Balls 15 yards, 15 plus yards. He went 9 for 57 on those. Or it's 9 for 37 or 9 for 57. Whichever one it is, it's not good. And I'm like, like that's bad. You can't blame that on receivers. It might be 19 of 57. Again, what is that? Why is that number like that? Hell yeah, Trey. Like that's why his numbers are very bad. He's very good in the short, like under 15 to under 10-yard game. But as soon as he gets past that short yardage situation, that motherfucker becomes the worst quarterback in the game. I wonder if he's figuring that out. I haven't seen him like doing a bunch of big arm, big boy throws. And of the ones I have seen, most of them land incomplete. I've seen him throw a lot of 8-yard slants that fucking Stephon Diggs takes pretty good. But to be honest, dude, like if that's the way the Bills are doing, use him correctly. See, what they need to do is they need to take Mitch Trubisky and trade his bitch ass over to Buffalo, and then trade Josh Allen over to Chicago, right? Because Chicago sort of utilizes that short field throwing, a more mobile quarterback, kind of a more gadgety, get the ball out quick, get it out short, fat, boom, 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 boom. Because that's kind of how Nagy's offense works. Whereas with shithead Josh Allen, they kind of like to bomb it for whatever reason. That team likes to bomb it deeps, and Mitch has a good arm. I don't know what to tell you. Mitch's problem with Chicago is ironically short game issues. Mitch is terrible throwing the ball short. Go watch some of the throws. It's amazing. This guy can throw he can throw it 20 yards on a rope. Watch him throw to running backs and shit. He hits dudes way up in the head and shit. It's like hitting dudes in slants way down low. It's like, dude, what do you do? It's like he doesn't almost understand how to have a short game. And if you really think about Mitch's game, really think about it real quick. What is his problem? Slant passes and shit like that. Always bounces slant passes. A lot of bounce off of guys' passes too. Like bonk, picked. That almost seems like they should be traded because they would be perfect in the other systems. Nagy would look at Josh and be like, "Well, you're done throwing it deep, dude. Just throw a slant to Allen Robinson and watch him do some damage." That is kind of sucks that McDermott's kind of like a dipshit about offense and is a defensive coach, because he probably would have figured that out by now. You would have imagined they'd be like, "Why are we letting him throw deep still? He clearly can't." Sorry, but when you're throwing even 19 of 57, that's not redeemable. It's 9 of 57 or 19 of 57, and either one isn't good. Well under 50%. We'll see, though. His big test is the Rams. He's got to play Ramsey, Donald, We'll see how he responds to that kind of pressure of having. I mean, he's played against Gilmore in the Patriots secondary, so it's not like he's a stranger. But I mean, he's done terribly against us his whole career. And I don't think it's going to get better for him. My prediction is he doesn't throw for over 60% in this game. And if that's the case, then I'm told you. But if not, I was wrong. Hey, good for him. So I got no problem admitting I'm wrong and be like, all right, cool. I was just wrong about Josh Allen. He fixed his accuracy. As I've said in the past, that's literally his only issue. If he fixes that, he'd be good. His arm is incredible. I've always said that. He can throw it really far. But Alex Smith is more valuable than he would be with in terms of accuracy, which is more important to me. I prefer more accurate. In today's NFL, you can pretty much just run slants and dominate teams. You see, these people are lucky I don't get to run a real football team. I'd be running a Madden football offense, running the same play like 6-7 times in a row. Defense wouldn't believe it after the third time. They'd be like, all right, this is a trick. And after about the sixth time, they'd really have no idea why I keep running the same play. High confusion offense. I don't have anything to talk about. Ooh. Those eye crusties, those are the worst. So, Alex. What's up, Daniel? How you guys doing? Boring shit. I'm bored. Probably I'll be live for another 20 minutes. I'm going to get out here at 1 o'clock tonight. Yeah, same here. I really can't. I really just genuinely hope Josh Allen plays poorly against the Rams. I laugh so hard at all those Bills fans. Be like, what about all this MVP about Josh Allen again? He threw for under 650%. He threw for 54% again. Texans going to go 5-11, still not fire O'Brien. It'll be hard to fire O'Brien. In my opinion, I don't think Texans fans realize how many losing seasons have Bill O'Brien. What's up with Heat Nation? Josh Allen sucks. Yeah, exactly. Do you really think they're going to fire a guy after one bad season without – dude, you're not getting rid of – like I always try to, remind Texans fans of this horror. I don't think you guys are firing Bill O'Brien. He's had one losing season without Deshaun Watson. If I'm an owner, I'm not firing that coach. I know as stupid as that sounds, but it's like, dude, he doesn't lose fucking games. In the second Bureau League, he offered me Kittle and Keenan Allen for Josh Jacobs. Oh, what the hell? Heat Nation, where are you? I wish I could have forced accepted that trade. Mike would have been like, what the hell? I quit this league. Mike would have just quit the league. I start moving all the key players over to Heat Nation's roster. And then he trades them over to me and I win the league. Yeah. Everyone else is fighting for random scraps like Blake Bortles and shit. Nuzdar, I have a question. What'd you pay for your computer? That can't have been cheap. Those RTXs alone, those RTX 2060s alone are like $600 to $800. Blake Bortles is literally the starting quarterback for the Broncos this week, I believe. You're going to do it to keep it interesting? You're thinking about it. 600. Your computer was? No, your computer costs more than that. Dude, there's something in your computer alone that costs $600. No, that's not what you paid. I promise you, that's not what you paid. That's really like the single cost of one thing inside that computer. Yeah, that's all. I'm just curious. You don't even have to tell me the exact price. Just put a price range. I'm guessing it's about what, like 12 to 15. It's a pretty nice built computer too. With a pretty nice case. So I'm imagining what, like 12, 1500? Just based on what was inside of it. I could already tell that looked like between 16 and 32 gigs of RAM. This is a very nice computer. I'm only asking because I actually like computers, so I'm trying to figure out if you got a good deal with the RTX, because that's a really good graphics card at the end of the day. You can do whatever you want. You can play whatever game you want. You don't need a PS5 now. Like, if you don't want one, that's better than a PS5. What you just got is probably better than a PS5. Like my computer is. Did I freeze? Oh, I thought I froze. I'm sitting very still. That creeped me out a little bit. Kind of scared myself. I was like, oh. Computer in the tower. Okay, you got the monitor and the tower for 1900 together. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a nice monitor too. It looks like it's curved. Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. It's about what I thought. That's about what I thought. A little about so about 200-300 for the monitor, maybe 1600. Yeah, that's about right. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. The Texans. Yeah, the Texans. I don't think they're going to be able to. I don't think they're firing Bill O'Brien. I know they got rid of Hopkins, but it's like he's probably going to leave in the offseason anyway, right? Was his ass really ever going to resign with the Texans? What, you get one more year and then he leaves and you get nothing out of it? Yeah, I got a feeling Houston won't get rid of him. Yeah, no, there's no reason. There's no way that Houston. There's really no way to justify it. What, because he can't win in the playoffs? You've almost been in the playoffs every single year he's been your coach. So, what are you going to do? Fire him? You know how many other teams will hire that motherfucker fast? He's had one losing season as a head coach. The year they didn't have Deshaun Watson. Oh, what a terrible coach. I'm sorry. He almost seems impossible to fire. And look at Marvin Lewis. If you want an example of how the AFC and NFL works, Marvin Lewis did nothing for what? His whole career? Except make the playoffs like 12 times. That's it. No playoff wins. He literally, I think he just stepped away, basically. Like they just did, like, I'm pretty sure O'Brien's just there. I'm glad I have Sunday tickets so I don't have to watch stinking Texans. I feel you. Well, that top my computer wouldn't let me play any games because they had a few low RAM. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, man. RAM's important for gaming. You want to have at least 16. Giants going 10-6. Oh shit, he's back in homerism mode. Devonta Freeman is a. Are you guys going to be trading Saquon soon? You think? Yep, a game away. He was one non-choke job away. Ooh. You'll concede if you lose to Washington. That's the litmus test for a team. You know it's going to be a bad year if Washington has another litmus. The Cardinals have a bunch of tests coming up. Let's see if they overlook anybody. What if they overlook the Panthers and they get smoked fucking 56-0 to Carolina? I'd be like, well, that was weirdly unexpected and aggressive. Oh, man. I'm pretty tired. You guys, what are you guys thinking tomorrow? Madden or not Madden? Goddamn NFL. Should I do some Thursday night football? I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Actually, yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I'm fucking tired. I have no energy. I was like, why the hell am I? Where's my energy? Yeah, just pick against the Panthers till they can show they can win without him. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it very much tonight. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm tired. I'm starting to go all right, I'm gonna just take a quick nap here and end up micro passing out. I'm gonna go to bed. How can it be for the battle for the King of Miami? I cannot wait for the Battle of Miami, the battle for Florida, the Florida Bowl. Well, Tom isn't a true Tampa person. You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick looks like he could be like a Florida man, and Gardner Minshew is Florida man. He's just the living embodiment of Florida. You know, so that's why it's that. Brady's, Tom's still New England, but it goes Tampa and then King of because it's Tom and then the King of Florida. So however that breaks down. Tom. But all right, everybody, you have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I know it was a short one. I didn't have a lot planned, and I'm really tired, so I'm going to go to sleep. He's Florida. Yeah, he looks like he's like the meme of it. But all right, everybody, have a good night. Peace out. Go Patriots. Go Lions. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes and dislikes and all that YouTube stuff. And peace. I'm going to bed. Night.